Diego Padres on Sunday here, they select Dillon Head for their first round pick. Remember, going into this draft, the Padres have a little over $5 million to spend, which is the third least amount of money that any team can spend in the Major League Baseball draft this year. And part of that is because of the signing of Xander Bogaerts. They lost a couple of draft picks, I think the second round pick, the fifth round pick, and that's what happens when you have a high payroll. I believe that the Yankees and the Phillies are the only two teams that have less money to spend in this draft. So the Padres, there were some guys that they were rumored to have interest in. Enrique Bradfield, I believe, out of Vanderbilt, was one of those guys, and he got snatched up beforehand. So they probably had to get someone that was not at the top of their draft board, but he's probably near the top. Jim Callis described Dillon Head as someone that is more physical than Enrique Bradfield, and he could have a higher ceiling offensively than Enrique Bradfield. Now, Bradfield obviously was in college. Head is coming out of high school, but Jim Callis says they got to be jumping up and down about this first-round pick, and this is a classic A.J. Preller player and a classic A.J. Preller draft pick. I'm not going to act like I know a ton about this guy, but just what I saw on MLB Network when they made the pick, 80 speed, someone up the middle. AJ loves, and you got to say Chris Kemp, I guess, too, because he's part of this. They love up the middle guys because guess what? Those guys have versatility. If they play short, they can move around the diamond. If they play center field, they're probably athletic enough to move around the diamond. And this guy, obviously, with the speed, that's what stands out. The new rules, I think speed definitely benefits you. And it seems like, coming out of high school, this guy's only going to get stronger, only going to grow. And he could end up being a big part of the San Diego Padres' future. Now, that's obviously assuming A.J. Preller doesn't deal this guy. But yeah, I think another thing that's good about this is because of the Juan Soto trade that they made last year, right? Losing Robert Hassel, losing James Wood. Those were going to be two key players in the outfield for the Padres if they didn't make that Soto deal. It was going to happen. So now bringing in Dillon Head here, now he's younger than those guys, Hassel and Wood, but you can have that guy hopefully be a part of your future. Maybe have Juan Soto long-term. I don't know about that, but you get what I'm saying. Like they replace Hassel or Wood with someone like Dillon Head. Now, Wood might end up being better. He's bigger. I think some were comparing him to Aaron Judge, kind of that freak of an athlete there. But they didn't get Bradfield, but they got someone that was similar to him and someone up the middle, which Preller likes. So I think the Padres are happy about this selection. Rob Manfred announcing the pick, and then Jim Callis giving a little bit of thoughts on the Padres' first-round pick, Dillon Head.
With the 25th pick of the 2023 MLB Draft, the San Diego Padres select Dillon Head, an outfielder from Homeward Flossmoor High School in Flossmoor, Illinois. The New York Yankees have the next pick.
Well, the Yankees getting booed, but it's time to celebrate an 18-year-old. This is a left-handed bat, left-handed arm. Dillon Head can absolutely fly, Jim.
He can absolutely fly, Greg, is correct. He's kind of a high school version of Enrique Bradfield in that not only does he have 80 speed, he knows how to use it. Great routes in center field, top-line defender, steals bases, more physical than Enrique Bradfield. He's 6'1", 185. I think he's got a chance to have more impact with the bat. And this is like exactly what I was talking about. The Padres, these teams picking in the 20s, you don't know who's going to get to you. You're hoping to get high-ceiling guys. This is a classic A.J. Preller type athlete. They got to be jumping up and down.
With the new